Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. As you can see by the title, today I'm going to let you know what the best and the worst lip oils are from the drugstore or slash affordable. I just know that lip oils are like super trendy right now. Everybody's loving them because it's nourishing, but it looks like a gloss, and I have a lot of these videos where I test out the best and the worst, and I have a lot of products to show you guys. I tested out 11 different lip oils, and I'm going to tell you what I like about them, what I don't, and which ones are my favorites. So I hope that you guys find this video helpful, and I also hope that you enjoy it. If you do like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my squad. Let's get into it. Let's get started. So first, I want to talk about one lip oil that is kind of on its own category. This one is none like the others. So let's get started with the first one. So this first one is actually called the PACIFICA Glow Stick Lip Oil. So this is actually the only lip oil that I have today that is on a stick. And I ended up getting it in the shade Crimson Crush. Because it is a lip oil, I figured it wouldn't be that dark, and it's not. It's actually a really, really beautiful color. So I don't have anything on my lips, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. And this is what it looks like. It's actually really cool because it is a solid, but it's kind of like coconut oil. Like, you know how coconut oil, once you like touch it, it kind of melts? This is exactly that. It actually just melts into your skin. And as you can see, this color, even though it looks very scary on the tube, it's actually really a beautiful color, so don't be afraid of the darker tones. This feels amazing. It feels almost like a gel, like a super thin gel formula. It doesn't feel super oily, but it also doesn't feel like a gloss. It's kind of in that middle, like balmy gel-like texture. It's very, very comfortable. So yeah, I actually really do recommend this one. If you were looking for a lip oil that's not too heavy and it's in a solid form, you would really like this. They have a lot of beautiful shades, but they also do have a clear one. So if you don't even want to add color, you don't have to. Okay, moving on to the next category, I want to talk about the ones that are actually more oily. Because I know that a lot of lip oils can be balmy or glossy or gel-like, but these are the ones that are very oily. So let's start out with a clear one. So this is the NYX Bear With Me Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil Lip Conditioner. So on the ULTA website, it says that this is infused with hemp-derived cannabis sativa oil, which is an ingredient that will help hydrate and soothe, and it also has a lot of different oils. So this actually does come with a wand, and this is just a clear one. So I'll apply it for you guys. It has a very, very like soft scent. It feels really nice. This I actually like to wear like at night. It's very nourishing. It does give you a little bit of that gloss. I prefer to use this when I just need some nourishing when I'm like at home. I do love the way this looks, but there are so many other ones that have a hint of color that I prefer to wear like when I'm out. But this is kind of like my go-to when I just need like a lip balm or I just need to like nourish my lips. It's not greasy, so it's like a thin lip conditioning oil. It's really nice. If you're just looking for a clear one and you like the benefits of cannabis sativa and you're into that, this is a really nice one, and it feels good and it lasts a long time. This is a go-to for me when I'm home. Next, let's talk about, I believe this is the most affordable lip oil that I have from here. I actually got this at Walmart. So this is the LA Colors Lip Oil. I believe it was under $2, so it's very, very inexpensive. I got it in the shade Sweetie, so as you can see, it's like a pinky shade. Let me go ahead and apply it for you guys. I really love the packaging, especially for being like so affordable. And that's what it looks like. Obviously, it looks like a very pink tint, but honestly, it kind of goes clear on me. It has the tiniest little bit of pink, so if you want something super natural, you might like this. This smells exactly like strawberry banana yogurt, so if you like that, it smells really good. I like it. This is the exact same consistency as the NYX one. So these two are very similar, so if you want the benefit of the cannabis sativa and you like NYX, you would love this. If you just want something very similar but very affordable that doesn't have as many benefits but it looks nice and it feels good and it smells really, really nice, this is a really, really cheap alternative. Honestly, you could just get this if you want to test out lip oils, and then if you do, you could definitely spend more money on other ones. Okay, so the next two that I have for you guys are extremely similar. So this is the I Heart Revolution Tasty Peach Lip Oil. So let me go ahead and apply it. This is a really, really cute packaging. I don't love the applicator on this one because it's really small and it doesn't actually pick up that much product, so I do have to like kind of dip in a couple times. This one, it has a pink tint, but it really doesn't show up that much. These are very, very natural. This is still in the category of it feels a little bit more oily than like glossy or balmy. Personally, I don't think this one's worth the money. This one's $7. Most of these are, I think all of these are under $10, so that's kind of the price range that I'm looking at. It doesn't come with a lot of product. It only comes with 0.2 fluid ounces. These other ones come with 0.28, and it's one of the higher priced ones, and I just personally don't feel like it's thick enough. Even though it is more of an oily consistency, it's not thick like I like it, so it doesn't last very long. You can't really see the color on your lips, and I don't really like the applicator. It's not a bad lip oil. Like, if you get this, you're probably gonna like it, but compared to all of these other ones, this is definitely one of my least favorites. And then lastly, for the more oily ones, I'm gonna show you guys one that is more like this one, but I think it's better. So this is the Lottie London Oil Slick Nourishing Lip Oil, and this one is in the shade Strawberry Dream. Look how beautiful. This one's a little bit more glossy, but still very, very thin consistency, very easy to wear. This one is actually 5 cents cheaper than this one, and it has more product, and I personally like the applicator better. The formula is a little bit nicer. Again, it's not going to give you that punch of color, but if you do want a hint of pink and you like that thinner, more oily lip oil type of formula, this is my favorite. Moving on to one particular formula that's kind of in the middle of a gloss and that oily formula again. This is also very inexpensive. This is the LA Girl Lip Oil Nourishing Gloss. So it is a little bit thicker, and this one's in the shade Sheer Watermelon. I really like the applicator on this one. So let me go ahead and apply it. This one smells just like watermelon. It smells delicious. It's so funny, when I first tried this one, I wasn't the biggest fan just because I like a thick lip oil, but after trying all the other ones that are more oily and thin, I actually do like this one. It's a nice in between. It's not going to be super thick on your lips if you don't like that, but it is going to have a little bit of that gloss formula to make it last a little bit longer. Again, the shade Sheer Watermelon is very sheer. You can barely see any actual color on my lips. I do have a couple that do actually have color and look beautiful. I think this would be a really nice, by itself of course, but also as a topper. I feel like if you just were wearing a lipstick and you want a gloss on top that's going to be clear, but it's also going to be nourishing with that oil, I think that you would really enjoy this one. Because it has that gloss in it, it looks very, very shiny and very, very beautiful on the lips. Let's move on to the ones that are thicker and make your lips look like glass. So I have two that are very, very similar. Let's first start out with the ULTA one. I feel like this one is very popular right now. It's kind of been popular on TikTok. I have loved this for very many years. So this is the Ulta Beauty Juice Infused Lip Oil. I have the shade 367. And this makes your lips look super like healthy, plump. This is one of the thicker formulas. So this is actually going to be very heavy on the lips. I personally love it. For me, it lasts a really long time, but just remember this is like a thick formula. So that is what it looks like. See how I feel like this just makes my lips look like they literally have no lines. They're nice and almost look plump. It's not a plumper, but because it is so thick, it just makes your lips look nice and plump. The only thing I will say that I don't hear anybody talk about this, I don't love the taste or the smell. It's not horrible, but I just don't love it. And so for me, it kind of smells a little like plasticky. And the taste is not bad, but it's just not good. But I love the way it looks on the lips. So if you're looking for a thicker lip oil and gloss, this is a really nice one. If you want something very, very similar around the same price range, but in a squeezy tube, I recommend this one. They're very, very similar in formula. They're just in different packaging. So this one is actually from MORPHE 2. So it is a MORPHE 2 glassified lip oil, and I have the shade Flutter. And this one I've already used a good amount because I really, really like it. It gives me that same effect as the Ulta one, but this one actually smells good and it doesn't taste weird, and it does come in a little tube. Let me go ahead and apply it. This one actually does have a little bit more of a pigmented tint. I know it's hard to see in these videos, but in person, this one does give my lips a little bit more of that like strawberry pinky vibe. See how this one looks exactly the same? So I do prefer this applicator, but I prefer how this formula smells good and doesn't taste bad. But I've literally never heard anybody complain about that. So very weird, but these are essentially the same thing. They are similar price range. It's really just the applicator and whatever shade you want. I just wanted to share these two as very comparable. I'm gonna save my favorites for last. I want to talk about one that I really did not like. So very shocked by this. I don't know why I thought I would love it, but this is the Burts Bees Hydrating Lip Oil, and I got it in passion fruit. So this actually does smell pretty good. It smells like a very citrusy passion fruit. It kind of smells like grapefruit. So it does come in a squeezy tube, and let me go ahead and apply it. So this is also a thicker formula, and it looks pretty. I don't know what it is though. I don't love it. The scent is very strong. So if you don't like scents, don't get this one because you will be smelling your lips all day long, and I don't want to smell grapefruit all day long. There's something about the formula that it actually doesn't last very long on my lips, and it's not as hydrating as other lip oils are. So this was definitely, out of all of them, the most disappointing one for me. I think other ones are a lot better. So this was definitely, it was a no for me. I'll still use it. I'll use it up, but I wouldn't repurchase this or recommend it. Okay, next I'm going to talk about some favorites. So one that actually surprised me is actually from Chapstick. This is the Chapstick Total Hydration Vitamin Enriched Tinted Lip Oil. I got the shade Nearly Nude. This is really cool. Let me apply it on so you guys can see how beautiful it is. And the squeezy tube is very like skinny and long. I like it. This actually smells like bubblegum, and I don't mind that. See how this one actually added some pigment? If you're looking for a squeezy tube one that is thick, not sticky, hydrating, it smells good but not overly fragrant, and it gives you almost like the opacity of a tinted lip gloss, you would really like this. This is actually $3.50. So it's affordable. It gives your lips an actual tint that you can actually see. I feel like this with a like neutral brown lip liner would look gorgeous. So I really do like this. This does last a long time. It's very affordable, and it does actually have color payoff. So love that. Okay, next one is one of my favorites as well. I love everything about it. So it is from Milani. So this is the Milani Fruit Fetish Lip Oil. I have the shade Cherry Lime. And let me just show you guys. So not only do I love the applicator, it's literally like the size of like a concealer applicator. So you can get a lot on your lips. It smells really good and it looks so pretty. This one obviously looks really red, but it just gives a hint of red on the lips. That is natural, but it's actually visible, not like the other ones. I love that because I feel like even though it did give me a visible like tint of color, it still almost looks natural, and it almost looks like my lips are that color, and I love that. It smells really good. The formula is nice and thick, again, not sticky. The only thing I will say, it tastes very sweet. So if you don't want something with taste, then you wouldn't like this because the taste is noticeable. It does taste good, but it is noticeable. Anytime I kind of do that, I can taste it. So if you're not into tasting anything from your lip products, don't get this. But if you do want a nice lip oil that is thick, that gives you color but looks natural, has a beautiful applicator, you guys would love this. This is one of my favorite ones. Okay, and lastly, I have one more to show you guys. I actually have 3 shades of it, and I figured I would just show them to you. So these are the Colourpop Luxe Lip Oils. So I have a couple different shades. Let me try them all for you, and then I will tell you why I love it so much. The first I'm going to try on Playa Vista. This is definitely like a brown nude. As you can see, it does come with a nice applicator. So that is Playa Vista. It looks so natural. It kind of matches my lip color, but it kind of enhances it just a little bit and neutralizes it. Then we have the shade Cosmic Click. This is what I was wearing in my courthouse wedding video, and all of you guys were asking me what I was wearing on my lips. This is beautiful. This is obviously a very bright shade, but I love it because it goes really well when you're wearing like a full face of makeup. When I'm wearing a lip oil, a chapstick, or a gloss that I wish had a little bit more color in it, I'll mix this because it is so pigmented. You can mix this with literally all your other glosses or lip oils just to make it a little bit more pinky, and I love it. And then my go-to shade at the moment is actually Bengal, or Bengal, I don't know. But this is my perfect color. So pretty. It's like perfect. This will look so beautiful on a lot of different skin tones. So they do have a lot of different shades, and these do actually have the pigment payoff if you're looking for that. The formula is really nice because it's actually more of a gel-like balmy consistency. It reminds me of the consistency of the Rare Beauty, what are these called? Like the lippy balms or something, the balms. These are so nice. They feel like a gel formula, and I feel like this is kind of like the alternative, more affordable dupe. So if you do like these but you don't like spending the money for these, try the Colourpop ones. They're super nice. They give that color payoff without being too much, and they have a lot of colors to choose from. I love everything about them. I think they look beautiful on their own and on top of lipstick and lip liner, of course. Okay, so I went ahead and just kept this one on, and now I'm going to tell you my favorites and my least favorites. So overall, I think my least favorite ones are these two, the I Heart Revolution as well as the Burts Bees. Again, they're not bad products, but with this lineup, these are probably the last ones you should try, personally. And then my absolute favorites are actually the Colourpop one when I need something more balmy, lightweight, with a lot of color. The Milani when I want something super fruity, super thick, super glossy, but a little bit more sheer that smells and tastes amazing. And then the ULTA or MORPHE one. I do tend to use the MORPHE one more just because I don't like the smell of this one, but they're both really nice. Whichever one you get, you're gonna probably love equally. Obviously, there's a lot of different ones that I haven't tried. I could do a part 2. And if you're interested in more like best and worst, I have a whole playlist for those products, for liquid blushes, for bronzers, all that jazz. So I will link that playlist up here and of course down below. Let me know what your favorite lip oil is. I know everybody's been loving it, and I love lip oils. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you very much, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.